I'm not sure about his rendition of We Are the Champions, but it was a champion's drive from him today, wasn't it? Some incredible overtaking.
He may have been out of key musically, but I tell you, he wasn't out of key on the track. He would get through the traffic. He did it precisely, he did it accurately, and he drove like a world champion, just exactly what David said.
At the start of the season, of course, Jenson Button didn't even have a drive. Ross Bron wouldn't have had a job, along with hundreds of other people employed in Brackley and Northamptonshire. But Ross helped to save the team, and that team have now done exactly what they wanted in their first season. Against all the odds, they are the champions. Let's hear from Ross Bron. This was him just a moment ago.
Well, Ross, many congratulations. You've won so many championships in your time. How do you feel?
Still got to sink in. Still going to take a while before...
Is it special because it's your name above the door?
Just special. Very special.
And a word for all the guys in Brackley. They'll all be watching this, I'm sure. And Ronnie Meadows, the team manager, you know, you've worked so hard.
It's the work they did over the winter was sensational. And I have to say that all the people that couldn't be with us, because we had to resize the team, just my thanks goes out to them, because they worked all winter and then they had to leave the team, and I hope they've enjoyed what they've achieved, because they've been part of what we've done.
Sure they have, and they've been watching a champion's drive again today by Jenson Button. A word for him, Ross.
Yeah, I mean, it's just made it hard work this second half of the year. He was a fantastic racer. I mean, today he had a great race. He knew what he had to do. We've lost a little bit of pace on the car compared to some of our competitors these last few races, and he's stuck with it, and he deserves everything he's got.
Well done, British world champion team. Well done, Ross.
Thanks.
Sebastьян, a tough weekend all round. You did everything that you possibly could out there today. Just tell us how you're feeling.
Well, I mean, I think there is a guy happier than me today. I think it was all in all a good race, starting from the back and finishing fourth. Obviously, with people crashing, it helped. I think it was the maximum we could do today. Obviously, you know, without the problems yesterday in quali, we should have won that race. But we didn't, so not much more to say.
You seem very disappointed. Was it going through your mind? How much was it going through your mind when you were driving this, that you needed to win, you needed to come second? I mean, that's a big pressure.
Well, not much. I mean, I was only focusing on the laps I did on the circuit, on the car. You know, you're quite busy when you're driving. Obviously, you know, I'm smart enough to see that if Jenson is ahead or behind me, I will not score massively more points than he does, and people ahead finishing fourth is not enough. So last couple of laps I had time to realize before, you know, you never knew where you are and what still can happen. This place is quite tricky. At some point I was praying for rain, but there was the smell of rain in the air, but it didn't come down. So yeah, so congratulations to him, to Bron. All in all, I think they did the best job this year.
You'll be looking forward to a better fight next year?
Yes.
Sum up your emotions if you can.
Well, I can't really. I mean, I'm a bit drained at the moment. The last, I don't know, 7 or 8 laps, I was with Richard and all the boys in Jenson's room watching it, and we're all crying, like little girls. It was unbelievable. But I'm all washed out at the moment. But I've got to accept where he is now, and goes down in history and with all the other great names and everything. I haven't got my head around that yet.
Have you spoken to him yet? Have you managed to give him a big hug?
Oh, we had a big squeeze. And we were crying in there, and he was crying on the radio in the car. Which is not my son at all, because he's a hard man, obviously.
Well, go and see him again and enjoy it.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. Thank you.